Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cameron Sports Podcast. I'm your host here, Cameron Lindsay, back with another episode. Of course, I want to introduce my guest, my father, Michael Gavin. For $1, you can save him from being a Raiders fan. I know I feel bad for him wearing this. So y'all can donate $1 to me. Just $1, we can help save this poor man.
Yeah, won't stop
wearing stuff like this.
Raider Nation all day long.
That's right. Now, cousin Ann here returning. He recognized him for a few episodes ago when we made our predictions about the college football playoff. He's back wearing this. I don't know what it says again.
We were robbed.
We were robbed.
Yeah. Saints, Rams game, sitting in the Super Bowl. Yep, y'all remember.
Which I haven't even beat the Patriots.
Oh yeah.
I
I
don't
don't
think so.
think so. They were just that good.
Perfect time to wear. Feel good. Feel good to wear.
I don't think so either.
No.
I appreciate you coming back.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it. Like I said, today's episode is gonna be talking the Super Bowl, making our predictions, Super Bowl MVP, who's under the most pressure in this game, are the Chiefs a dynasty, whether they win or lose? Because I saw that topic come up watching First Take. Do you believe a team could be a dynasty, even going to Super Bowl like what 4 times in 5 years? So, let's get started. So, Super Bowl, rematch between the Chiefs and 49ers back from 2019. That year, like I said, that was when Jimmy G was starting quarterback. Even though most of the 49er players are still on this roster from that Super Bowl, like a Nick Bosa.
Right.
And the Chiefs came back to win 31-20. They was down 20-10. I think the 49ers had that game won. But again, Kyle Shanahan messed up like he did when he was offensive coordinator for the Falcons back in 2016 when they had the Patriots down 28-3. And he could have ran the ball, and he had the Chiefs beat 20-10 into the fourth quarter. But
I feel like he should have kept a foot on the net, and they would have won the game. Run the ball, work the clock, and they got complacent. That's what happened. That's why they lost their game. Got complacent. And complacency will kill you every time.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, Mahomes didn't play his best game. He was 26-42, 286 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Kelsey only had like 4 catches, 40-something yards and a touchdown. I think Tyreek Hill had like 9 catches for 100 yards. He's not on this team anymore, so
100 yards though.
that's a big loss. But still, as we learned this postseason, you still can't count Mahomes out, even last year, without Tyreek Hill winning the Super Bowl. So you can't count him out no matter how bad Mahomes plays. He could probably throw 5 picks and still find a way to win the game. Like I said, I really want. Like I said, we both picked the Ravens. Like I said, you wasn't here. We both picked the Ravens to beat the Chiefs. Even though I said it wouldn't surprise me if the Chiefs won because you can't count Patrick Mahomes out.
Yeah, I would have picked the Raiders too, but yeah, they disappointed me.
Yeah. And I feel the key to this game that San Francisco, their key is running the ball. Chiefs run defense isn't that good. They were at like 18th in the league in run defense. So I feel like that's one of the keys to San Francisco winning. McCaffrey running the ball.
Yeah, McCaffrey, led the league in total touchdowns.
Right. And clock control. Like you can't give him home. You cannot give him time to come back. So you gotta manage that clock right. And two, my other take is that this is Super Bowl. This is win or lose. Like Kyle Shanahan, you can't be timid. You gotta whatever play, like you gotta throw it at him. Trick play, like whatever you gotta come at him with what all you got. This ain't no time. This ain't no time to be laid back and timid. You gotta go at him. Like you gotta throw everything at him.
Like I said, Kyle Shanahan is a very smart coach. One of the best young play callers in the league, but he'll have times where he makes very dumb, play calling. And like I said, when he was with the Falcons, up 28-3. But that second half, he could have ran the ball more. ball out of Tom Brady's hands and run out the clock.
Yep,
Right.
absolutely.
Again, it happened again when he was head coach of the 49ers. Had the Chiefs down 20-10, dominated that game. All he had to do was run the ball. Maybe if they would won it, Jimmy G might still be in San Francisco. I don't know, but
Jimmy G. That year, the team carried Jimmy G.
I mean, yeah, true, because like I said, I think Raheem Mostert ran for like an NFC Championship game over 200 yards. I think they barely threw the ball at all.
Yeah.
Maybe like 6, 9 times. I have to go back and look at it. They threw the ball. They ran the Packers off the field and dominated that game.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like I said, Brock Purdy at this point. I mean, he's kind of. I say him and Jimmy G are the same. Like I haven't really seen, even though he did good his first 4 years to start, but I seen him bump up and down where when C-Mac was out, Kittle, Debo, Trent Williams, and he struggled. So I feel like I can't call him elite. Even if Brock Purdy wins the Super Bowl, I still won't call him elite. I call him a really good quarterback.
Do you think he's a game changer? That was the question.
Game changer.
First too.
I seen multiple shows. I think he kind of is. I gotta see more. He's in the perfect. There's nothing wrong with being that. Like say, if next year if he wins the MVP or All Pro, then I'll start looking more than a game changer. But it's like okay, it's two different what ifs. If he balls out and they win or lose, is he elite? Or if he plays poorly, should the 49ers consider moving on from him maybe after 1 year? Will that happen?
My take is the 49ers, they should keep him. He's a good quarterback. He's getting there. He's not a Mahomes. I think he is more consistent than Garoppolo was.
He's not an MVP yet.
I'll say he stays more healthy than Jimmy.
I feel like his decision making is better. If it's not there, he have made some mistakes. Everybody, but I feel like his decision making is if it's not there, throw it away. That type of thing. And I do feel he what I saw in the NFC Championship game, he's actually not a bad runner. So he has the scramble ability. So
like I said, Kyle Shanahan does like quarterbacks that are mobile. That's why they drafted Trey Lance. But that didn't work out. I mean, like I said, Brock Purdy and the two besides the NFC Championship game last year that he got knocked out of at Philly.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, so he played pretty decently. Not amazing, not bad, but decent. Against the Packers, 252 yards and a touchdown, no pick. Against the Lions, 267 yards, one touchdown, one pick. So he's played pretty decently. I feel like if he put up numbers like this, I wouldn't say he's gonna be. I think we'll get to the Super Bowl MVPs in a minute, but I don't think he's most likely going to win the Super Bowl MVP because the Chiefs defense is pretty good. You got Chris Jones, you got the corner Ward, very underrated. So I think he's gonna. I think he could possibly do enough to win it.
Well, in the key, if they give him protection, I feel like if they can keep the Chiefs defense off Purdy, he's gonna have this game.
Especially Chris Jones.
They have a slew of a number of receivers that he can go to. And overall, I've said this before. He's the man.
X factor.
I know about Debo Samuel, the all-around player, but Ayuk, I don't say Ayuk is that man for San Francisco. And like I said,
we think Chiefs gonna put the number one corner on Ward on. You think it gonna be more Debo or Ayuk?
Debo.
Probably Debo. It probably gonna be Debo.
But I don't think it'd be up to Brock Purdy to put up the yards, the key to win the game. It's gonna be that defense. It gotta be them secondaries or the
I think Nick Bosa's gotta be an X factor.
Yes.
I mean, like I said, they got an amazing D line. Nick Bosa, Chase Young.
Chase Young gotta show up.
Vernon Hargraves. Eric Armstead.
Great linebackers also.
Two very all pro linebackers, and Fred Warner and Greenlaw.
Right.
That's gonna be the key to win.
All for corners. Even though Fonga he's out for the year, so even though he went out, they still have done pretty good at the safety position.
Yeah, that's gotta be the key.
But I think that they gotta get pressure after Mahomes because he, like I said, as we can see in the Super Bowl last year against the Eagles, and number one, there was over 70-something sacks. They almost had the record for it for all time, and they didn't sack him one time.
Right.
Yeah.
And the Eagles let up, and they had them in the first. They let up in the second half, and Mahomes worked his magic. And
And
they
like I
came
said,
back to beat him.
one thing, Mahomes may not be the fastest or the most athletic, but he is mobile, so he can. If nobody's open, he gonna run around enough, and he might find Kelsey open. And I feel like Kelsey is his escape blanket, and he gonna.
Yeah, because you look at it, Christian McCaffrey gonna get here. He's gonna get first down. He's gonna get 10 yards. Debo, he's gonna take 2 or 3. He's gonna get here. So it's gonna be that defense. That defense don't show up. Chase Young don't show up.
Nick Bosa, that's really
Nick Bosa, I promise you, they done something. They done.
And another key, I think, is the coach calling the right plays.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, this is Super Bowl. This ain't the time to be, what's the word I'm trying to use? Not,
Timid. Nervous.
yeah. You got to throw whatever you got at them, man.
Yeah.
This is win or lose. Like,
Sure,
they look tomorrow.
like Chris McCaffrey. Man can catch, run, and quarterback.
Right.
Throw that out there.
So
If you're in a position where it's 4th and 2 and you on their side of the field, go for that shit, man. Like, hey, this is Super Bowl.
I mean, you can't really win games kicking field goals. So I mean, like I said, as long as Brock Purdy doesn't turn the ball over, they have a real good chance to win this game.
And I think the word I was looking for, conservative. Kyle Shanahan cannot be conservative. You gotta throw everything you have at the Chiefs, man.
But I'll say this: I give it to the Chiefs receiver. Even though they struggled pretty much all year, they kind of stepped up a little bit in the playoffs. Rashid Rice, Marquez, Valdes-Scantling. They have stepped up. He made a big catch in that Ravens game to seal the game. Like I said, Mahomes haven't. Like I said, we all thought the Chiefs would, not get this far because of the receiving core. But like I said,
But Mahomes, he's like, I hate to say this because I'm like Brady, but anyway, I'm giving Brady his pop. He tend to get those receivers and mold them into like, you look at like, hey, where did this guy come from?
and I like to.
Mahomes turns them into, players, like, so,
And then you get a check down. That's something quarterback need to study. Check down play. Get your first down play. Look for the deep 40-yard play, but Tom Brady, check down. Check down. Mahomes, check down. Check down.
Especially, and they can run the ball too with Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah.
Very underrated. 7th round pick from last year out of Rutgers. So, they can run the ball also.
if they don't put pads, you can't hand tackle Pacheco. The dude is a hard runner. He's strong. You
He's
gotta
small,
put some,
though.
you gotta put some pads on him.
Yes.
Because if they don't, he's gonna run all over them. So that's another key.
Like I said, I'm just so like I said, we both Chargers and Raiders fans and both AFC West. I said, I hate the Chiefs more than the Raiders. So
You gotta respect them, man.
It's like I was watching NFL Networks or ESPN. It's, like I said, if you tired of seeing them, you gotta beat them. So
Right.
Yeah.
To be the best, you gotta beat the best.
So. Yeah. I mean, like it's crazy to see that we might have a back-to-back winner since the 2003-4 Patriots, which was the last team to repeat ever. Do you think that's good for the NFL team repeating, or?
Well, I mean, it's good for them, but the other team, I don't know. It's kind of hard.
It's already hard to repeat. So.
Okay. Chiefs won 2 Super Bowls, not back to back, but with 2 within the last 4 years.
Yeah.
And it would be good to see somebody else win the championship. So.
I mean, like I said, it was good to see the 49ers. Like I said, they got the roster. They got the roster to win. They finally got a quarterback that does what Kyle Shanahan needs him to do. So this is their chance to finally. I mean, because like I said, NFC, is competitive, but they did it. You know what I'm saying? They beat Philly. dominated the Cowboys, so they were the most dominant team in the NFC. So
Right.
if even though they got the more talent than the Chiefs, they can't beat the Chiefs now like they did in 2019 when Ken made. It's like the Bills when we thought the Bills were gonna beat the Chiefs. Like they beat the Chiefs in the regular season, but they can never beat them when it matters the most.
Right.
So, and like I said, just maybe back to back. So, what do you think? This question came up on First Take or in multiple places. Do you think the Chiefs will be a dynasty if they win or lose? Especially if they lose, do you think they will be a dynasty?
If they win, absolutely, they will be a dynasty.
Yeah.
If they win, absolutely, I
Yeah,
feel like the Chiefs will be a dynasty. And I feel like in our season, they gonna look at our team. Okay, what do we need to plug in players here and there?
Take a receiver in the first round.
Oh yeah.
And also, I could be correct. Well, I don't think I'm crazy saying it, but Eric Bieniemy was the offensive coordinator, so he's no longer with the Commanders, so he could possibly come back to the Chiefs, and that's he knows the system, so that could be another.
But he also can come back and be a head coach there. They talk about Andy Reid now.
I feel like Andy may coach at least for another bare minimum 4 years. 3 years. Like I said, it could happen. Like I said, Belichick left, Nick Saban retired in college football, so and Andy Reid is like 60 something, so about 70, about 7 years.
Almost
old.
70, yeah.
So I mean, like I said, I feel like if the Chiefs lose, let's say they lose this year and win it next year, I think I would consider them a dynasty. Like even now, I say no and yes. And the reason I say no because technically you have to win to become a dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
But also yes because they did get the Super Bowl again back to back for third, fourth time
In 5 years.
5 years. So
And if they win, that'll be 3 wins within 5 years. So
I think
They had that this morning on First Take.
yeah.
Like Mahomes be the only football player in 7 years, in the 7th season, to have, if he win 3 Super Bowls and 2 MVPs.
And maybe possibly 3 Super Bowl MVPs.
Yeah,
So I think I was like, if the Chiefs win it, he's going to get it.
right.
He's the reason. Besides the defense, he's the reason they got this far. So
Right.
I mean, like I said, I think Mahomes. I don't know about catching Brady, but it was like, can he beat it? If he gets to 4 and he breaks all Brady's stats, all-time passing yards, all-time touchdowns, he can possibly make an argument for the GOAT. He's a quarterback of all time. Because I think he can win He can win more MVPs, at least a couple more.
Until if he gets some more quality receivers, that's just as
Now, like I said, I don't know how long Travis Kelce's gonna play. I know because his brother Jason just retired, so and Travis is like 35, so he's getting older. So I don't know how they're gonna be once Travis retires. Like I know they still have Andy Reid. Like who gonna be Mahomes' scapegoat weapon? Like that person he can count on if he needs a first down. So but I think he can at least get 2 more. I don't know about 7, but that's gonna be hard. I don't know about 7.
Right.
But I think he can get at least. On MVPs, I feel like he can get like about. Cause he too, I think he can get at least 5. If he gets, let's see, 5 regular MVPs, 4 Super Bowls, I think he can catch.
Yeah.
That'd be an argument for the GOAT.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
I think he'd go now.
Like I did my list of top 10 quarterbacks all the time. Like I got Mahomes in top 10. I ain't gonna put him over Brady and Manning. I got Brady and Manning as my top 2. Like I said, I don't got some like Nick Wright.
He top 5.
Some like Nick Wright got him right behind Brady already. I just feel like
Not quite yet.
Not quite.
You still have to look at Joe Montana.
Yeah, Joe. Dan Marino.
Dan Fouts also.
Yeah, he in the top 10, but he ain't too far from top 5 now.
Maybe not. No, like I said, my list. I don't think I have him too far from top 5, but I got Tom Brady and Peyton Manning are my 2 all-time greats. So even though Peyton Manning may have not had the most playoff success as far as record, but he do got the MVPs. He do got the most touchdown passes ever in a single season, most passing or him the one of the most passing yards in the single season that year in 2013. So
Is Drew Brees in the top 10?
Drew Brees, yeah, I did. Yeah, I put Drew Brees in my top 10.
See, that's why.
Yeah, he should be.
Like I said, you know, but
Numbers don't lie.
yeah, like I said, I don't think even though playoff championships do matter, but I got Peyton Manning second because you know, especially with the MVPs and the stats, him and Tom Brady with that rivalry, I think them two are the two best, at least for now until Mahomes catches. I think he will catch Peyton for sure. I think that at least he will catch Peyton, but yeah, like I said, you know, I think the Chiefs, if they win, they do our dynasty. If they lose, maybe I say no and yes, because like I said, you're still getting there. But I think they're gonna win at least a couple more before Mahomes retires. 3 max, at least 2.
They gotta win, man. You got the Bills coming. You got Baltimore. You got.
I don't know.
You got Joe Burrow. You got
the Bills. I think the Bills hit their ceiling. I think they're gonna have to either fire McDermott. If I was Diggs, demand a trade, they probably have to let go of Von Miller. They're gonna make some changes.
I think Stephon going to Dallas.
I feel like the team will be dismantled after this year, so they probably gonna end up rebuilding.
They hit their ceiling like when Stephon first got there. Yeah, but like if you can't beat the Chiefs when it matters the most.
Yeah, with all your pieces.
And then Burrow was hurt, so the Bengals weren't even 100%.
And I'm gonna tell you, they need to figure it out because you got these teams like Houston and Cleveland and Jacksonville that's coming up. So
Jacksonville.
I'm gonna say
They did choke. They were 9-3.
They choked.
Maybe Houston. I would say Jacksonville. Houston, because they might end up getting better with Tank Dell, Nico Collins, C.J. Stroud, Will Anderson.
Yeah. And they got some picks in the draft.
Devin Singletary.
Yeah.
Devin Singletary. So I would say the Texans. I would fear the Texans more than the
You
Jags.
better watch out for these QBs in the draft that coming. Woo!
So
It'll be like C.J. Stroud.
Or maybe even the Colts. If Anthony Richardson is
Stay healthy.
they got a roster.
So that's why I said Buffalo, they better figure it out because
And then of course my Chargers with Jim Harbaugh, Herbert.
Y'all just got some points.
So
Y'all got some points with him.
Like I said, I think.
Y'all need to get a receiver. Allen is.
I think he had a career year, so
Well, he did, but
I don't know.
He's getting older.
I don't know. I don't down Slade. He called him Slade for a reason. One of the top route runners in the league, so I'm never gonna down Slade. Now I don't know if we're gonna bring him back. But if I was me, I'll get rid of Joshua Palmer. I'll get Quentin Johnson. I'll give him the leeway because he was a rookie. But I feel like we should draft Brock Bowers out of Georgia. If we stay there, Brock Bowers or maybe either Brock. I wish Marvin Harrison Jr. He gonna be gone by the Cardinals probably gonna get him.
if y'all
Maybe Roma Duze. I'll say Roma Duze or Brock Bowers.
y'all get a solid tight end,
You don't need a running back.
that'll be
Because
a big plus.
I think time to move on for Austin Eckler.
And a running back.
Like he fumbles too much, but I think it's time to move on.
But Herbert is not a bad dude. He needs some pieces to run. All he got is Allen.
Well, Mike Williams, because Mike was hurt. So
Yeah.
Mike Williams is one of the best jump ball receivers. So I always trust him when Herbert throws him deep the ball.
Yeah, and
always
he's accuracy. He got an arm.
And I'm telling y'all, I hate to say this because I'm a Raiders fan. He's Charger. That y'all give him Harbaugh, he go find those pieces.
Yeah, because people gonna come just because he got signed. So that's good.
So I think either Brock Bowers or Roma Duze out of Washington.
Hey, Brock Bowers might come to New Orleans.
If not a receiver, maybe I don't know, a corner like I gotta look at him. I know some of the corners out of Bama, but I feel like Roma Duze or Brock Bowers. I feel like Brock Bowers is like a generation of tight end talent.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe we'll see what Harbaugh does with that. But yeah, now like so let's get who do you think is most under pressure in this Super Bowl? Like out of who's under most pressure? Who needs this win the most? Like out of you got Mahomes, Brock Purdy, Kyle Shanahan. Do you think Andy Reid? Who do you think is the most under pressure in this game?
I think Kyle Shanahan need to win more than Brock Purdy.
I think so too.
You know, Mahomes been there before. Mahomes is good. You heard what they said. He broke down all of this stuff. He doing his same Richard. He don't want. He know how to win. So for me, it'd be Shanahan, Purdy,
Andy
Mahomes. No, Andy Reid and Mahomes.
Yeah.
In that order.
Yeah, and I feel like not only us saying this about Shanahan, and like you said, I feel like it's mostly on him, like your play calling. Like, you can't be conservative, man. You got to throw everything you got at Kansas City, because if you don't, man, they going to bust y'all ass. So
Yeah, because you can look at Stephen A. That's why I put Shanahan Purdy and just say they don't win. Stephen A. going to be like, we know you win that dude, Purdy. We expect that. And it's Mahomes, so ain't no pressure on him, Purdy. But when he wins, you know, it's going to be different.
I mean, the only way they'll probably get on Purdy if he plays badly. If he plays badly and they like get blown out, then they might get on Purdy and say he's not that dude. But I'll say I think Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy like them two are under the most pressure. But technically, Brock Purdy plays the most. He's not the best player on that team, offensive player. He may not even be top 10 as far as best player on that roster. Like I say, you got all them all pros. You got Nick Bosa, Chris McCaffrey, Debo, Ayuk, Warner, Greenlaw. So he may be the 10th, 15th best player on that team. And he played the most important position. So,
but you know, overall, any big game, it falls on either quarterback or the coach. Those are two positions they're looking at. Like, you know, quarterback, you know, he played bad. They were like, well, he's a man for the team. If the coach don't, you know, do what he's supposed to do, well, maybe 49 need to move on from him. So, you know.
I mean, like I said, I say Kyle Shanahan because, like I said, this is a rematch, y'all, from 2019. He lost to this same Chiefs team before, so this time there's really more pressure because he got even more better roster now. He got the quarterback he actually wants. So now is really more pressure under him now. I feel like all these casuals, I feel like if Brock Purdy wins, oh, see, he tried, he did this and that. Like, if he wins, like, plays good but loses, let's say he plays good but throws a pick at the end and costs him the game. Oh, he trash, he this, he that. Like, so, you know, or if he plays good, people like, oh, Brock Purdy. I feel like people like Emmanuel Acho and them will speak like, oh, who would you rather take, Brock Purdy or Justin Herbert? I feel like that's disrespect now. Like, I feel like, don't get me wrong, I think Herbert, of course, we need a playoff win, but he can't play defense. Like, so I'm not. I feel like put Justin Herbert. Imagine if he was with that 49ers team. Herbert would be the MVP.
He would.
He'd be the MVP if he was on that team.
That's why I say y'all don't need to get really nothing in the offense in the first round on y'all offense. Y'all need to get somebody in the defense in the secondary first.
Maybe we got Asante Samuel Jr. So like we got Derwin James. There's a corner. I forget his name out of Alabama. They looking at, but I don't know. I feel like.
But if y'all get a good pick, then go get.
If there's the only defensive players I like the most, like is Kool-Aid McKinstry, Jared Verse. They might bring Khalil Mack back. I like Joey Bosa, but still getting hurt, so I would trade him. I'll get some draft capital for him. Maybe we can get a defensive player in the second round or late.
Yeah. Bosa and Mack, both of them getting older and like.
I mean, Bosa's still young. Bosa's young. He just keep getting hurt.
Yeah.
And like I said,
it doesn't hurt. He still hurt.
And Mack is getting. They might bring Mack back. I don't know because maybe on a cheap deal, but even Mack had a good year.
Yeah, he did.
I won't completely get rid of him. Like I said, they did structure your deal. They did structure both Keenan and Mike Williams deal, so they might keep some of them. So, but I don't think they can bring him back. Actually, I know that for a fact, and I'll bring him back. But we need a tight end. I feel like give Herbert somebody like a weapon, like Mahomes has with Kelsey. Get him a scapegoat.
Right.
Like Keenan Allen is a scapegoat, but a tight end where he can beat the linebackers and Herbert just can get him the ball.
Y'all get a good. That'll be a perfect fit. Y'all get a good tight end.
Exactly. So I feel like I'm just tired of disrespect of Herbert getting like talking about, oh yeah, look at Burrow, he got to the Super Bowl. Like, put Herbert on that Bengals team, he would have got put Joe Burrow on the Chargers. He's not getting that team to the Super Bowl at all.
And with that team boiled down to coaching.
Exactly, coaching literally.
Yeah.
So like, come on now, like.
Brendan State, he was not the coach
Or
for the Chargers.
before him, Anthony Lynn.
He was not the coach of the Chargers.
He wasn't either. That's like, come on now. So yeah, I think, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I think Purdy can play well, but I don't want to put him top 10. I won't put him elite until he does more. I'm the type of person I need to see.
Yeah, he got to do more than in the Super Bowl.
See more.
Yeah, I agree.
Nah.
Sure, you got All-Star roster, you win the Super Bowl. You got to do more than that, man.
So exactly like stats we just said, he hasn't played bad. The stats I just read, he hasn't played bad. 252 yards and touchdown against the Packers. 267 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. So he hasn't played bad, but he hasn't played amazing. So
If he wins the Super Bowl against the Chiefs, I think that's a step in the right direction. Gonna get more confidence. The team gonna respect you more, and you just gonna want to play like, hey, I'm not done. I got more to prove. So if he doesn't, you know, it might be a setback, but it remains to be seen. You know.
I mean, depending on how, like I said, if they lose and he played well, still could be.
Yeah.
But that'd be even more pressure on Kyle Shanahan. Like, he lost again to the Chiefs. He fell short. So I don't.
Now, if they
fire him.
if they go in this game and get blown out by the Chiefs,
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be questioned.
They get blown out.
All
It
across
could
the
be
board,
questioned. It could be questioned like, can he get fired? Because
They can probably get Belichick, who knows?
I don't know. I don't know about that. But like, so we all agree. You know, Kyle Shanahan is the most under pressure. Like I said, Mahomes is, I think, is the least because he carries. Like I said, he got no pressure. Like he gonna be Mahomes. He gonna do what he gotta do. But yeah. Now, like I said, of course, for predictions, you know, Super Bowl MVP, I'm gonna go. Like I said, I went back and forth with this. Like I said, I hate the Chiefs, but like 49ers got the better team. They are the favorites, but I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson against the Ravens. When the Chiefs played the Ravens, I'm gonna have to go Chiefs 23-20. More of a lower score game, but Mahomes is going to. I trust him way more than Brock Purdy, way more. You know, I think Mahomes is not really gonna, even if he turns the ball over like he did in 2019, he's still gonna find a way to win. The only way the 49ers can win if Nick Bosa, Chase Young, Vernon Hargreaves, and Eric Armstead get pressure on Mahomes.
Right.
So I'm going 23-20, and I think Patrick Mahomes is gonna win his third Super Bowl MVP along with his third title.
Yeah, probably. Even though I want the 49ers to win,
I'm cheering for the 49ers, but
I think the Chiefs will end in 30-24.
30-24. Who do you think you got Mahomes Super Bowl MVP?
I got Mahomes Super Bowl MVP.
What about
I'm going with the 49ers. I know I don't need to bet on them. I don't need to bet against Mahomes. I just feel 49ers, they lost. They had the game Super Bowl prior. They screwed it up. Then you heard that they were disappointed about the practice field they got.
Yeah.
So you got some pissed off defense, offense on the football field. So they pissed off. They tired of hearing about Taylor Swift. I'm telling you, like,
we kind of, heck, it was something when I was watching Info Network. They said, like, what if the Chiefs win and Kelsey proposes to Swift?
yeah, I'm just saying, all of this I'm naming now, you got some, like, this all they hearing this week. They pissed off on the field, the practice field they got. They got a team, all they got, like we said, they good on paper. I really think they're going to edge them out. I don't want to bet on Mahomes, but I think they're going to edge them out. My MVP would probably be Christian McCaffrey. And they might just give it to Brock Purdy because he's a QB.
I mean, I don't know. Based off these stats that they won, I don't see him really getting MVP. I feel like if they win, it's going to be because of Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, so that's who I want to get the MVP.
If Brock Purdy checks down, he goes 90 yards. They gonna give the credit. Even though the stat goes on the quarterback stats, that's gonna go to T-Mac.
Yeah, and then another reason why I'm choosing 49ers is because I want the 49ers to win just because Taylor Swift. I'm sorry, Chief. Taylor Swift is the reason why I'm choosing the 49ers. I'm sorry. I'm tired of hearing about it.
Well, what if she dating a player on the Saints? Would you love it then?
No. Because it's football, y'all. It's not a concert.
Right.
Yeah, true. Like I said, I mean, I was happy for Kelsey. You know, even though I don't listen to Taylor Swift, you know, him dating her, but like I feel like yeah, it's gotten out of hand. Like, okay, we get it. It's more about football, not Taylor Swift. So, but I mean, happy for him personally. You know, what I'm saying because you know he's arguably the greatest tight end in NFL history. You know, personal life. So I ain't gonna get into that, but like I said, you know, I'm be rooting for the 49ers. Like I said, if they do win, they got Christian McCaffrey as Super Bowl MVP, but Kyle Shanahan, it's all about Kyle Shanahan's play calling and that defense.
You can't be conservative, man. You got to throw everything.
Will they get pressure on Mahomes? Will Nick Bosa? I feel like he could be a dark horse. If he gets Mahomes, he could be a dark horse for Super Bowl MVP. Like I know it's been a while since the defensive player has won it since Von Miller in Super Bowl 50. But
yeah, I think if the Chiefs win, they're gonna have help from the rub, and we all know how that goes. Just saying. I'm just saying.
But overall, in order for the 49ers to win, it boils down to Shanahan play calling. Run the ball, control the clock.
Yeah.
Get pressure on Mahomes.
Keep him off the field. Time of possession.
So I mean, like we'll see. Like that game against the Ravens, I don't know why they didn't run the ball more. Lamar I know he's looking to pass, but if nothing's there, take all the running. So,
yeah.
But then that looked kind of rigged a little bit, man. You feel me? Like that first one, man, he could have had a touchdown. He could have still on the He didn't run. 3rd and 1. He didn't. Come on, you Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
3rd and 1. Come on, man. I stopped watching.
But control that clock. Keep your defense on the field so they can stay fresh. They come in, they fresh. Because if you don't, and they got to stay on that field with Mahomes all day long, they going to burn them up.
Yeah.
Like I say, but I mean, then again, like I said, I think Max Crosby said he kind of hoped the Chiefs win. If they do win it, I hope my Chargers could be the one to take them down. He said he hopes the Chiefs win because he wants the Raiders to be the one to take them down. It's funny, like I said, a couple years ago, all the team, when Russell Wilson first went to the Broncos, y'all got Chandler Jones, we got Khalil Mack and J.C. Jackson, one of the worst signings in Chargers history. Everybody loaded up, we thinking like, oh, the Chiefs gonna finish the 3rd or 4th, and they still
came out on top.
Still came on top of one Super Bowl. So, like I said, you can't. It's like you can put him in the worst team in the league, and you almost can't count Mahomes out. So I'm gonna be cheering for the 49ers, but I'm not gonna go Chiefs. I just, like I said, I'm not just some casual fan and just like I'm going for this team because they're better. Like
right.
I really watch and I trust Mahomes way more than Brock Purdy. As long as he does enough, they'll be fine.
Man.
Overall, I just want to see a good Super Bowl, man.
I
mean, last year was a really good Super Bowl. Like I said, I think if Jalen Hurts didn't fumble that one time, the Eagles would have won it. But
I'm just saying, the 49ers win. I'm just saying it. You had me in some pads on the 49er team, and I'm constantly seeing in Vegas, Taylor Swift, a pissed off practice field, all of that. We got lost to, man, I would go out there and hit somebody. So hopefully they mindset it like that. That's why I shoot the 49ers. Because you got some pissed off guys right now.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see, like I said, hope for a good game. This season has been an interesting one. Like I said, I didn't think the Chiefs would repeat, but I think they will. I'm gonna have to hear Nick Wright's mouth. I know it's like you hate like Chris Collinsworth talking about Tom Brady. How you feel about Chris Collinsworth talking about Tom Brady? I hate Nick Wright every time I watch First Things First. Him talk about Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Oh my God!
I want to say something, but I want like I said I don't be editing my videos yet like that. So, but he talks too much Mahomes. Like we get it, like
right.
He's the GOAT. Like dang, like so we never gonna hear the end. I'm never gonna hear the end of it from him all off season. So, but then again, you can't really stop nobody from talking until you beat them. So,
right.
But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Who's y'all Super Bowl pick, MVP? Who's under the most pressure? Like I said, I really look forward to this game.
Yeah.
So and
looking forward to the game.
Like I I said, I appreciate, both of y'all coming back again. Like I said, again, my cat, if you want to donate $1, Cash App is Cam Lindsay, 23.
Please.
To get him out this.
Never. All day long, Raider Nation. Life.
Look
For
how
life.
small the name is on the jersey.
It doesn't matter. All day long, Raider Nation for life.
I think it's fading away.
It could fade.
So,
I'm still with them.
but I mean, y'all not even, the Super Bowl in y'all home stadium, y'all not even playing.
But that don't matter.
I try to tell them, like, people don't go to Vegas to see Raider games. They go to see fights and strippers.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
And play casino slots, man.
As a true loyal fan, gonna be one.
But they did get a good head coach in Antonio Pierce, so I give
Yeah.
y'all that. I give y'all that.
And
So,
tell you, y'all could lose Devontae Adams to
I don't know.
New York Jets.
But I'm gonna tell you like Coach Sanders said, we coming. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow. We coming.
Maybe.
Coming to that as a fan.
We'll see, though. I appreciate you coming back also.
Oh, yes. I can't really talk. We trash this year.
I mean, all our teams are trash. So my team got a head coach, so I can celebrate. I feel good. This is my Super Bowl getting Jim Harbaugh. So
Yeah, I wish we got
I'm
a
finally,
coach.
I'm finally glad they finally got a coach that's actually qualified and not two random bums that they just pick up off the street. So
We'll send y'all Derek Carr. Hell, the Raiders sent us that piece of trash, and then look it up. We got trash.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought the Saints would win the division.
Well, you were better than Jameis Winston.
Nah.
But their offense was like up and down all year. Like, that was bad. I feel like they're gonna let go of Michael. I think Michael they're gonna move on.
Yeah, they're
from
gonna let
Michael
go of Michael Thomas, but still,
They
get
say-
rid of the coach and get rid of Carter. We can get Justin Fields from Chicago. They gonna get Caleb.
Or you can get Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels, give us a key. We got running back, Olave. We got people. I'm tired of Derek Carr throwing to nobody.
You ain't got no receiver to catch it.
We'll see. We'll see though. But like I said, I will agree. Y'all did get technically robbed that year. If y'all can see his hoodie.
Y'all done had it since we got robbed. It's fading away.
That was what year was that?
That was the year the division championship.
Yeah, division championship. I think that was in 2018. Yeah, 2018.
Yeah, I got that sorry rep that made the call.
You want to talk about robbery? Wasn't no bigger robbery than the infamous Tuck rule back in the day.
2000
So you want to talk about somebody
2001.
getting robbed? Charles Wilson hitting Tom Brady. Let's talk about robbery.
I can't control that. So
See, both our team got robbed. Their team just didn't make cutoff.
we'll see. I mean, y'all want to beat the Patriots, though, like you said. Y'all want to beat them.
They only scored 3. The Rams scored 3.
But come on. Like,
You mean to tell me?
that Patriots defense was really good.
So that means you mean to tell me Michael Thomas wasn't gonna get that touchdown that year?
But Belichick,
Kamara.
we got to realize Belichick's real good at taking away a team's best weapon.
Okay, Kamara running, screenplay. You didn't think he was gonna get? We would have got more than 3. We would have got 2 field goals at least.
I don't know. I don't think they would beat the Patriots. And that's talk for another day. But
Okay.
I appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of Cameron Sports Podcast. Please, like, comment, subscribe. Almost 200 subscribers. It's a small accomplishment, but still something important. Like I said, guys, stay consistent. And then once I get 200, I said that goes to 500. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all watching us. Talk about Super Bowl this Sunday. And like I said, please enjoy it. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all stay tuned for another episode of Cameron Sports Podcast. And I'm out.